Ladies and gentlemen, welcome this Saturday evening to a new live stream, guys, okay? A new live stream here in Wolf of Dubai, as usual, always, every single day, guys, okay? I don't take any day off to, to not give you fresh content, but today is a very, very special stream, okay? First of all, I would like to ask you if you want to thumb up this live stream. Early thumb up is always appreciated, and we will dive in the agenda what we will talk about today, but I want to just inform you that you might be the very first witnesses of a brand new show that I want to introduce here on this channel, okay? And let me explain. I get daily very much of messages, from viewers, from members, and so on and so forth. Usually, with my members, I'm talking on daily basis, but due to the sheer amount of comments, I cannot, reply on very fast terms to those comments. So I thought, how can I please you out there, okay? Because you have questions, obviously. Is this stock a buy? Why not? And what do you think about this stock? And so on. And, these questions, what do you would think when there would be a series every 1 day in a week where we are looking into all of those stocks that are either, pushed by the media or interested by you guys out there, to that I have a look into those and decide or tell you, in my personal opinion, what I would do, right? Is it rather a stock to buy, right, to purchase, and I see value in it, and I think the stock can rise to a huge potential, or we rather say buy? So this will be the question. If you would like to have something like this, I think it's super interesting. Let me know in the comments and in the live chat what you think about that. But this is definitely the first of this kind of endeavor, so I'm super interested to know your feedback. Now I want to just put the chat here somewhere so I can see you guys what you are writing right now. Such a big studio always need a little bit of setup. So let me just make this possible for you. Let me know also in the comments, obviously, where you are watching from, okay? So what do I have here? Okay, so we have people from Mexico City, I have seen. From Mexico. We have people from Atlanta. We have people from Louisiana. Our member Robert Howard, welcome. Kevin Pugh from Netherlands. We have Wolf is always working. Exactly. Yeah, that's true, guys. Then we have UK here in the house. We have people from Zamora, Mexico. What else do we have? Canada as well. Hungary and Germany as well. And St. Louis as well. So, our member, the tech freaks from Berlin. Hello. So let's start directly with the agenda for today's stream. I will let you know point by point what we will talk about. I want to just quickly dive in some new members, because again we got a lot of new members right now, which is always highly appreciated. And we will look into those stock market and breaking news. There's obviously not that much happening, because I think it's really it's Saturday, right? It's Saturday. I cannot wait until we have Monday, so the things are going back to normal, right? And we can see how stocks are doing. There was one question by one follower or by one subscriber, one regular viewer, was like, when do you think about, you know, being in the market again after the market closed. And I said, you know, and I think it was, he said also on the weekends. When do you think on the weekends that, you know, you want that the market opens? And I say, you know, honestly, honestly 10 minutes after Friday's close. Okay, so as you can see, you know, I'm super liking markets. I want to know how stocks are doing. I want to know how companies are doing. I love earnings. I love, you know, everything crazy on the market. I'm a market addictive. Okay, so stocks to buy or buy. That's the last and the final main part of the tonight's show. So I'm looking forward to, if you have any stocks also that you want me to look into, then make sure to put it into the live chat so I can put it, you know, and let you know what I would do with this stock, because you want to know the opinion, right? You want to know what I'm thinking about the stock, and I want to know what you're thinking about the stock. So let me know in the comments as well, you know, if you have a specific, let's say, investment strategy, then definitely let me know in the comments below or in the live chat. Okay, and even if you're watching this live chat just, you know, after it was published and you didn't catch it live, unfortunately, then anyway, let me know in the comments, because I'm reading all the comments anyway, so I can really make sure to put it into the next show if we decide to make a show out of that. So yeah, let's have a look into those members. Obviously, first of all, let me introduce you. The membership of Wolf of Dubai is a very interesting one. You can become part of you know, a super interesting and very smart community. You have basically 3 different tiers that you can choose from. You can support the channel by, you know, the Wolfpack Gold tier, or you can become a real wolf, a platinum tier member, which gives you access to the Discord chat. And finally, the ultimate wolf give you even a one-on-one with me. I can become your mentor. We can talk about stocks and portfolio. I'm actually loving that really sincerely so much with those members, and we're doing this on regular basis. Yeah, if you want to join, all the informations are at the join button below this video or under all the videos. Okay, so I would love to see you on the other side. And if you having a doubt, well, you see there's lots and lots of people joining every single day, and we are welcoming Alexander Paravinia and Artur Alexandrovich and Margarita as well. Artur and Margarita are becoming Ultimate Wolf, and so the highest tier, and Alexander becoming a real wolf. So he just joined the Discord chat. Now let's move further. What news we have here? So Democrats and Republicans dismiss Trump's stimulus offer, which is obviously a little bit bearish because everyone is basically, you know, waiting for that. And guys, I need to leave you for 15 seconds alone, okay? Because I need to switch on the AC, because in Dubai it's a little bit hotter. And here we are. So in Dubai, it's a little bit hotter, and you know, in my studio setup here, we need definitely an AC. Otherwise, you know, it gets really hot. And before I'm, you know, fading away, you know, which nobody wants to see here, we are definitely wanting to make sure the AC is on. So I want to make sure that everyone understands how important this is to have the stimulus deal, or, you know, small parts of it, because, you know, on the other side, you are having, very much risk on the side of on the bearish side if we don't have anything for a longer time, because everyone expecting something, the economy is needing something, so I think that it's just a matter of time. And again, I said it yesterday and I will say it today as well. It's always not about the big check. It can be also a couple of few small ones. All right, so this is important to understand. Now, further than that, we are seeing US cases are going to the highest numbers. Now, let me tell you what I think could be a scenario. Or there's actually two scenarios, but I think, I want to explain you the first one. First, I think that the health crisis is currently at the peak because, people are or were, very socialized. We just came from a summer, everyone wants to stay outside, have some kind of community contact, want to really make sure to, visit people, friends, and so on, go a little bit out, go to a restaurant, go to a bar. And I think, this infected some kind of a wave for new numbers, and that's why we are seeing this peak. The other scenario could be that obviously we are going now into the flu season, the weather is getting colder, and people are more weak, and the immune system is not that well. So this could be the second scenario. And I think in both scenarios, in the first scenario, obviously, we are seeing the peak and it should go a little bit down. In the second scenario, we are just starting again with a little bit of more cases. In Europe, by the way, it's the same. But in Europe, lots and lots of people saying, it's because of the bars and, come together places. So you can see that people, want to, somehow we are born and made to communicate with each other. So, can we be mad on those people? I don't think so, So I want to show you the next topics, but I want to just check, guys, with you guys if you have any questions in the comments before. There's also, DRK saying, there's the opportunity that more people get tested. Obviously, yes. But what is important to see always the relative cases to the testing, which, should be the numbers that you look into it if you're looking into it. Now, if you haven't done yet, make sure to thumb up this live stream. This is highly appreciated. And then make sure to also follow me on Instagram, Wolf of Dubai Danny. Very easy to understand, to remember, to put right now into your Instagram. If you have done it already, then let's dive into the main topic. We are looking now into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or 11 stocks, okay? And I want to start with one that is important apparently for many space investors, okay? Many people ask me, should I invest in Momentous? Yeah, it's another company that is a supplier or a partner to SpaceX, Lockheed Martin, NASA, and just on Friday or Thursday, it was announced that they will match or mix with a spec company to be on the market under the ticker symbol MNTS, starting early 2021. Now, as you can see here, they having, approximately 310 million in cash on the balance sheet, and and what else do they have? They are coming from a prestigious Y Combinator program, and I think, when you have the opportunity to invest into a company that is on the top industries that will change the world, then this is something very interesting. And I think, they will just start to grow. Now, in my personal opinion, I think that, I want to be concentrated in space, and therefore, I rather invest in space than Momentous. This is one reason. Second reason, I don't like that much companies that are B2B rather than B2C. So other things said is, I really like these companies, and if you look into those biggest companies, they are always B2C or mostly B2C, like for example Amazon, Apple, Tesla, also B2C, Virgin Galactic, B2C. So because you have just this really, really strong control over your product, because you can be very good at Momentous, but if there's another company that is doing it cheaper or better than you, then obviously SpaceX will go to another one, and SpaceX can push Momentous very, very hard in pricing. So SpaceX has the opportunity to bring suppliers down. And I work for more than 15 years in my life. And before that had also some private projects, and I know that being a supplier is depending, right? I mean, I rather have my client the real final consumer and having everything in hand to provide the product for them, than rather being and try to do some B2B services. This doesn't mean that a B2B company obviously cannot be successful, as we can see, but I like more to invest in consumer product companies. So therefore, for me, Momentous, as of this moment, no buy. Okay, so I hope I answered the question for you so far. Understandable. Now let's go to the next one. The next one I get often as well, as I like Shamas Palihapitia very much. Arthur is asking V2C. No, it's not V2C, Arthur. It's B2C, business to consumer. And the other one, so B2C is, for example, Apple, right? They are the business, they are selling to consumer. And then you have B2B, which is, business to business, is, for example, SAP, for example, right? SAP is only concentrating to provide the best cloud softwares to companies out there. So I hope that makes sense. The next company is very interesting as well, because I think that IPOB or Open Door is a company by Shamas Palihapitia. I have to be honest, I didn't look that much deep into the company yet, but I think the business that they are doing is, highly depending on the overall situation on the economy, right? It's not so recession proof, right? Because people want to buy and sell their or buy their houses, and the prices are going higher. So also the Open Door margins and commissions when the prices are higher and higher. So if we see something similar to 2007, then definitely this will be highly effective. Moreover, it's not an industry where I think it's life changing, right? I mean, it's not the internet by a macro perspective, and it's more of I would say a service that is for surely very, very interesting. Don't get me wrong, it's huge market, guys. Okay. But it's just not the right thing for myself. And there's another big argument, guys, okay? The argument why I'm not investing in IPOB and IPOC, because I really like this guy, okay? I really think he's one of the smartest guys or investors that is out there on Wall Street. But I really want to see what else he is having there in coming with the specs. All right, so therefore I'm not in a rush to go into IPOB. Now the question is, because the next one is IPOC, the health IPO, what was the name? Cleave, right? So was it Cleave? Let me just quickly look it up. Not that IPOC. IPOC Shamas. Clover, not Cleve. Clover Health. So Clover Health is IPOC, not my thing. Definitely more stronger than IPOB for a no, because I don't like health business. I know it's a huge industry. Definitely I don't like pharma companies because it's really, really volatile into the pharma industry. But IPOC is not that much of, for me, a company. I'm not, I'm not familiar so much with the US health market. I know how health this health system is here in the Middle East. I know how it is in Europe, but I have no idea into the US market. And therefore, guys, let me tell you, it's very important to say no. Okay, it's okay to say no. You don't have to jump on all the specs and that thinking, oh, I can make a quick dollar, or I can, be in stocks that, are trending. You should choose stocks that you can hold for 10 years without, and Warren Buffett said it quite nicely. He said, if the stock market closes tomorrow for 10 years and the companies work further, are those positions that you are holding are positions where you would say, would I mind that I cannot sell or trade those stocks for 10 years? That's the nice thinking, okay, by one of the biggest and best investors ever. So both IPOB and IPOC, no, for now, okay, no. So I want to see what else is in the petto by Shamas Parihapitia. The next one is Nio. Nio, the next company that so many people are asking me about, right? They're saying, no, what happened to Nio? What is happening to other companies in this business? And we will talk about some other companies in the electric vehicle business. I like the approach that Nio is doing, okay? They are in the biggest market for EVs. They are really having nice products. And if there wouldn't be Tesla, I would be already invested in Nio. I think so. But I have two problems. First of all, I am rather invested into Tesla because I think Tesla has so much more, guys. Just the battery day, the energy business, full self-driving, all of this is so good that I would beat myself up when I put something in Nio and not in Tesla, okay? I can sleep better with Tesla. I know it can have, more growth. It's less volatile. It's more secure. We had some crazy stories with Chinese companies in the past, right? With Luckin Coffee, the Starbucks from China, right? And then it came out that it was a huge fraud, right? Because the auditing is not so easy. So for now, Nio, unfortunately, no. So, or buy. Stocks to buy or buy, right? Then next one is Helion. Helion is a company that refit. Where's my mouse? Here's my mouse. That refit trucks mainly. And making them either electric or it's making them powered by hydrogen. Now, I looked into the company. It looks interesting. The refit model is quite interesting. But I think, especially because, there's so many trucks out there already and they just come in and you refit. But first of all, how fragile is such a system where you refit? So this is something that you should be knowing if you want to invest in this company. Second, I think you should know that in their investment presentation, I looked through all of it, and in the investment presentation of Helion, there is one problem. They are having a very unrealistic hydrogen price and therefore saying it's much cheaper than the semi truck by Tesla, and cheaper than the Nikola truck. So which I would need, before I'm investing, I would need to write them an email to the investor relation service center or service people from Helion and say, why you put such a low price for hydrogen? How it's I think it was like crazy difference, so the question is how, by which standards they took the price, or maybe it was a price of the future, right? But then they need to explain it, right, to investors. So quite interesting. So, but for now, no. Then the next one is Nikola, right? Oh, and by the way, Helion also on a huge run, guys. As you can see, the highest points here were 55, and I'm sure there was people, throwing money in this company, and now we have half, right? Half of the price that you paid back in September, guys. And this is very dangerous if, all of these EV companies are really going in. So I see just there's people saying it's RNG. Yeah, so it was RNG, but still the price was not right. Okay, so I think I will pull it out, guys, if you want it. And the investor presentation says a price that is not realistic. So that's for it. So let me just make a note out of that. So I will make sure, where's my mouse, to cover that. Okay. So next one, Nikola, very similar. Okay, also no, not very similar, but actually lots and lots of fame through the whole EV movement. Okay, so I think that it's something that we should definitely look into it, because now you can buy it in the cheap. Okay, but the question is, are you looking on the price only here, and maybe the Trevor Milton thing is something that was a big bubble? And I think, yes, look at this, guys. There was people out there that wanted to pay for a Nikola stock $80. Okay, now it's 24. Something like this can very much happen when the value of a company is so inflated, and therefore I think that it's very important to see that I don't invest in this kind of companies if they don't have a product really and are worth $30 billion without any revenue. Guys, this is a big no. Next one is a company that I think I didn't cover it yet that much on the channel. It's Advanced Micro Devices, AMD. I think this is one of the most interesting companies out there in the chip business. They just outrun Intel, right? They make crazy interesting chips. I think that the management is fantastic. So if you would ask me and put me in the corner and say, buy AMD or no forever, I would say I want to be part of AMD. So yes, I would buy AMD. So if you are out there and considering investing into AMD, and I know the valuation is quite high, but still, I think this can be easily a $200 or $300 billion company in the next couple of years. So therefore, definitely a buy. Okay, so then the next one obviously is Space. Already the answer, even though we came up to 2140 and we are just so close to the next big thing with the test flights. Definitely a buy, long-term buy, short-term buy. Short term, I have no idea what happens with the stock, okay, but I definitely something that I'm buying now in the short term and quite heavily. I'm having really big hopes on this company. I'm seeing very less scenarios about that this stock will not go further. So I definitely want that more and more people understand my case, and I hope I'm making it more clear with every video that I'm posting. So I think it's fantastic. Then obviously Tesla, also big buy. Nothing changed fundamentally for this company. I unfortunately went out for a bit of time. I'm back in, and sharing this with the community in my Discord as well, which what I'm doing exactly, what my thoughts are, and so on. So if you want to know about this, then make sure to check out the memberships. Now the final stock, because I saw it in the comments, I wanted to put it in Baidu, right? The internet giant from China. And there, I love those big companies, Alibaba, Baidu, they really have they really saw huge growth. Huge growth. By the way, let me know in the comments, guys, if you like this buy or no buy show, okay? If you like it, guys, then I will make a brand new show here on this channel only with, buy or no buy stocks. Because there's always this crazy stocks, right? There's, recently I had a lot of questions for Rolls-Royce. I had questions for Kodak. I think that, there's a lot of other stocks that are quite interesting. Sometimes stocks go up, like for example, we had the case with Kodak, or sometimes stocks go down, like for example, Hertz, right? And then obviously the question comes every week, right? We have this crazy move. Should I buy? Should I not buy? So I think that it's quite interesting. So I see people loving it. So you can be sure that I will think about it to put it into the show segment. And also make sure to like if you like it, okay? Leave a like. I think it's quite interesting. Lemonade, I see people are talking about Lemonade as well. So Baidu, it's not a buy for me because again, I think the strong argument here for myself is it's a Chinese stock, and I rather be in the American counterpart, okay? So if you are saying, do you want to be in Starbucks or in Luckin Coffee, even in Luckin Coffee, beside the account fraud and everything, you want to be in the Chinese high growth stock, or you rather want to be in the, other part of this company, in the American company, and I would always choose the American one because it's more regulated. I think sometimes it's even better managed because, just from the normal, knowledge that people would rather be in America or in Europe, or from Europe to America or Middle East to America, than being on the top of a Chinese company. I think this is just my personal stomach, that's saying this kind of things. So yeah, I see there's a lot of other companies out there as well that you want to know more about. So I would definitely look in all the comments and all the live chats, and I wish you the very best Saturday that you ever had. Okay, I hope you enjoyed. I hope I could entertain you for like 30 minutes, and more of an update you will see obviously tomorrow morning with a breaking news format. I wish you all the health in the world. Stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't yet, because the content continues there, and I want to really make sure that you all cover. That's why we are thinking always here about those new shows, and I'm happy that you like this. And stay tuned, because we will have exactly this kind of shows here on this channel. Thank you. Have a nice Saturday. Take care and stay healthy.